Alright YouTube, so this is going to be a video showing something new about the Donkey Lady in Red Dead Redemption 2. We all know that the Donkey Lady has made a new appearance in Red Dead Redemption 2. She first was in Red Dead Redemption 1 with the glitch where the guys were riding the Donkey Lady around town. And Rockstar seems to have, brought that character into the Red Dead Redemption 2, sort of, I guess, making fun of their own glitch in the first game. But it's kind of weird that in Red Dead Redemption 1, the lady is galloping around. I don't know if they would do an animation for a gallop and put it on there. Seemed to have been, maybe they were going to put it in the game somehow, but they ended up not doing it. So I'm at the burnt down ranch where everybody found the Donkey Lady. I'm just gonna take my time to look around. We got the little grave over there, which seems to be like the owner's grave. Now I promise this is something new. This is not the same as all the videos where you do see the Donkey Lady. This is actually it puts on an additional mystery to the Donkey Lady, a puzzle that's presently unsolved. I haven't been able to figure it out, but there definitely seems to be more to this Donkey Lady than initially what's on the surface. So as I spot the Donkey Lady, I ride up to her. I'm just gonna walk up and inspect the lady. Check out the drawing. And it seems like she was, hitched up to the tool, and she was being forced to work like a mule. Pretty gnarly. And while gruesome as it is, it seems like this is all there is to the Donkey Lady on the surface. But usually when you find something that you draw a picture of inside the book, not always, but a good portion of the time, I normally find a lockbox close by with some goodies in it. So before I take off from here, I'm gonna just look around quickly for the lockbox. And nothing around the tool. The barn is barren, pretty much nothing in it. There's some skulls and bones lying all over the place. There's the grave, which I guess was the homeowners before. Maybe they got the plague or whatever it is that's messing around with the people in Armadillo. Inside the house has got to be where the lockbox is, I'm figuring, so I give it a little bit of a better look around than I do everywhere else. And lo and behold, underneath the table, what do we have? A lockbox. Pop that out, get my jewelry bag and some other goodies. And now let's go back to the Donkey Lady and check her out a little closer. Now, other than that, there's just a bunch of bones scattered about the place. And none of them are interactive or anything. And as you can see right now, if I focus in, the Donkey Lady is as is, can't do nothing. But something happens. I go a little bit away, and usually you just gotta get her out of view and take the camera off her for a second. So I'm just gonna pull out my my binoculars for a moment. Okay, so you see she's still hanging off the tool there, hitched up. We're gonna go a little further away. And let's see what's going on now. Gotta find a good angle. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's anything hanging off that wrench tool anymore. So I zoom back quickly. One of the things I also like to do on pretty much all the locations is, once I've gone there, I like to leave, then go back a few days later or a little while later just to see if there's any changes. And quite often there are. And now you can see the donkey lady is lying on the floor. She's no longer hitched to the tool. She's on the ground. And I wasn't able to catch how it happened, and many times I've tried, I've never been able to see it. And once I focus, you can see it's still not an object that I can interact with. So it seems like she just fell off, and that's it, that's all. There's no more to the mystery. Or is there more? And I believe so. So this time, when she fell off, I just walked away a little bit. So what a good thing to do with these locations is to spend a day or two away from the location and go back, or make a camp, and then with that camp, sleep the night, go back the next day. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to head off a little bit and make a camp. It's not too far away. I'm going to camp out here for the night, wake up in the morning. Pretty much a few locations you go back the next day, and there's a lot of new things to see, or even interactions when you return to a location that you've already seen what seems like everything. You go back and there's a whole bunch of new stuff to see. So we're gonna get up, clean up our mess. And go to get on our horse and head back over to the little ranch with the donkey lady. Which direction is it? Okay. Oh, it's right over there. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back over to where she was, see if she's still there. And she is still there, laying on the ground. But now look at this. Now she's an object you can interact with. She's glowing. I go up to her and I can pick the donkey lady up, toss her on my shoulder, and put her on the horse. Now, I've put her into the grave. I've rode over to Armadillo, and I've tossed her into the bonfire. I've done a whole bunch of stuff with this donkey lady, and I can't figure out what we're supposed to do with her. There must be more to it, or she wouldn't become an interactable character. She would just be left there, that's it, that's all, or she would just disappear, we'd never see her again. But the fact that we can interact with her and pick her up means there's got to be a little bit more to it. Now, I haven't solved this mystery, so this is going to be one for you guys to go out and check. So instead of it being a mystery that's already been solved and you're watching the video to spoiler, this is a video showing you a new mystery. Apparently there's a house that you can find a pentagram in. Maybe we can sacrifice her on the pentagram. Another house is there's a place where there's a guy who's mixing genes between animals and people. Now that seems very, very interesting, and maybe something to do with her because she's mixed with a donkey and a person. So there's a lot of places that we can bring this lady. I'm just going to photobomb her a little bit, toss her in the can and take some pictures so some people believe that I actually got the lady interactable and I'm able to move around with her. Now, what's also interesting is if people see you with her, they freak out, they think it's disgusting, and you get a disturbing the peace bounty put on you. So be very careful when you're bringing her around town, because you know she's gonna, just having her on your horse or on your shoulder is gonna generate a wanted level. So make sure that you know, if you're running around town and you bring her someplace or where there's people that aren't gonna, you know, just chase after you right away. The only town that I was able to bring her in was Armadillo. I tried to bring her into Tumbleweed, but as soon as I walked into Tumbleweed, I got a bounty and it was a big shootout. So, you know, there's got to be a little bit more to it. I don't know if you can figure it out, but if this is new information for you, please like my video. And if you guys do figure out the mystery, please post a comment with a link to that video so that I can also see what's going on with this mystery. I'd love to know what's going on. I can't figure it out, so hopefully somebody does. I'm just going to photobomb a little bit more, try and get a good picture so you can see it's actually the donkey lady. It's actually hard to tell. Okay, there we go. Looks like the little hitch thingy is clearly visible. I can get a picture of that. Oh, come on. Can't look down a little further. Just back up. There we go. Oh, come on. When I zoom in, it's still too far away. Let me move around with this camera, for crying out loud. Okay, this has got to be it. Booyah. Alright, so let me just toss this whack job lady on the back of the horse. And I don't know. I'm gonna run off with this lady, and I'm just gonna keep on bringing her all over the place and see what happens. Man, there's got to be more to this than what we see. This can't be the end of it. This can't be the end of it. And for those that don't know where this location is, I'm just gonna pop the map open so you can see where we're at. Here, donkey lady with a nice little new drawing on the map, and we're in New Austin. Just south of Armadillo, not too far from there. It's up on a ridge though, so you have to go up to actually see it. All right, so with that, you know, please let me know what's going on, and let me know if you guys can solve this mystery.